Maybe it's just, I missed y'all. That's what it is. I get anxiety if I can't come talk sports with the people. Man.
There's been some shit going down, too, in sports.
Oh, man. Definitely. Let me let some people get in here, man. Shout out to everybody listening on the Beast Radio.
Yeah.
Remember, if you miss us, you can catch us on thebeastradio.com. Yep. It's exactly how it sounds. DABEAST.com. Stream that. If you got an Apple as well, go to Apple and pull up the app, The Beast Radio. That's how real it is.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear us at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yes, sir.
Tonight when we get off. And then the morning, for those in the morning listening, shout out to y'all. Early morning shit.
That Monday morning quarterback.
I heard we had some exclusive people listening to us last Sunday, too.
Oh,
so, yeah. I ain't going to name drop. I'll tell you after the show is over. But an illustrious hip-hop DJ checked in with us, and they sent me some messages, him saying he approved of our show. So we appreciate you listening. But, yeah, man, how was your weekend?
Shit, mine was good. I had a little mama, so I actually had time to sit the hell down. I didn't get no other episode of Bankrolls this week, so it was kind of like this is it. This is my one shot right here. So
got to chill.
Chilling, kick back, watch sports. I got to watch the full Laker game. I was cool about that. Got to watch a little hockey, which was wild. I watched hockey. What else? Okay. Finally got to watch a couple games of football, like full games instead of running around, doing this and that. So.
Oh, that's lit then.
Oh, and I finally dropped the, make sure y'all check out the motherfucking kickback. AllOva Sports presents the kickback. I just dropped that this morning. I got my boy Process, HSK, my boy OB, Mr. Two Black from the East Side as an Instagram tag. My man Mike Hilton, just Mike, Nike Mike.
Shout
Please check that shit out. It's on Facebook. It's on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. Check out, it's on the AllOva page.
Right, AllOva Media.
AllOva Media.
I'm trying to find it live right now. I can't find it. Make sure we ain't got no technical difficulties.
Already on the one, regular one? And I seen you just drop the Life Behind Bars.
Oh, man, shout out to
episode 3.
Shout out to that, man.
You moving right through that shit, I see.
Yeah, that was episode 4, the one I just dropped.
Oh, yeah, my bad, excuse me.
We moving up the ladder, man.
So, you really running through it now, I see.
Yeah. I mean, they came through and did their thing, and we was able to edit it and slip it back out to the people and see give them the opportunity to vote. But, it kind of turned out the way that having a pretty decent game.
Yeah, it was a good game. Yeah, it was a good game.
This ain't no podcast. This is a sports show.
A sports show.
We are all over sports.
All over sports.
With your host, Caution and B. Clark. Get ready for an hour of hot takes, stat facts, and biased perspectives.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, I go by the name of Caution Mr. 700. I'm here with my guy, B. Clark.
Yes, sir.
The usual suspects on a Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Shout out to all y'all out there that's watching and listening.
Appreciate that.
This show, as usual, is brought to you by the AllOva administration.
Yes, sir.
We can be found at AllOva Media on Facebook. It's AllOva overall on Instagram. Ayo Clark, _yo_ Clark, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my man. I got that right off the top of the dome.
No, not underscore. My bad. Dot. Yo. Clark.
There we go.
And that's your boy.
Hope everybody's doing all right, man. I allow some people to get in here. We got a little time, a little space. Shout out to the Beast Radio as well. If you miss us on this illustrious time that we have right now, you can check back in with us there.
I see my mom's watching. Shout out to my mama.
Shout out to Mom Dukes. We appreciate you checking in with us.
Yes, ma'am.
I know that Cowboy game is over. Hope everybody is feeling okay about their teams today. You
That
know,
was a hell of a L. That's all I'm gonna say.
oh
That's all
man,
I'm gonna say.
yeah, man. I hope everybody's, you know.
You got the call-in number? You got that on deck?
Yeah. If you listening and you want to call in, the number to call is 469-848-2658. I'm about to put it up on the post too and share it just in case. You know what I'm saying? You want to call in and talk to us. Again, we are broadcasting from the illustrious podcast suites in Dallas, Texas. We are being recorded by the Grand Master himself, Mark McCray. You can find him on social media as Mark McCrazy. Yeah, man, we just getting settled in here. Give us a second.
Getting our stuff together.
Yeah. Where are you at? Out of all the people that's hard to find on social media, you shouldn't be it.
Who, me?
Yeah.
That's the wildest thing, how social media works. I was trying to tag a bunch of people in there this morning and nobody was, I couldn't find nobody's name. Didn't understand.
Yeah, man. That's the gloriousness about social media.
Yeah. So, as we previously discussed, this weekend, got to sit down and watch a bunch of sports.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool with me. I had a little mama with me, so she was running around terrorizing the house.
Shout out to the little one, man. Shout out to the little one.
Got to watch the full Laker game. Got to watch some football. Got to watch a little bit of hockey, the Dallas Stars and the Lightning.
You tipped all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a little bit of that Stars last night. I was out eating and shit like that. That's all they had on the TVs.
Yeah. I was sitting in front of the TV watching that joint.
Oh, yeah.
So that was wild. Watched a couple movies. So, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty good weekend.
Okay.
And besides that, like I said, nobody seen the earlier one. So me and you were talking earlier, I dropped the kickback. AllOva Sports presents the kickback with my boy Process from the world-renowned Heat Seeker crew. My man OB, sneaker collector extraordinaire. My man Mike Hilton.
Shout out to them brothers.
All them cats, man. Check that out on Facebook under the AllOva page.
If y'all didn't get a chance to watch that, man, y'all missed out on something that was dope, something super dope. So go and watch that when you get a chance to, man. Definitely some brothers sitting around talking about something that a lot of y'all need to get on, because y'all shoe games be super trash. So y'all need to get on that when you can. You hear somebody give you some knowledge about some shit that you don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
Tip down with that, man. Show that man some love. But it's already moving. We don't beg for views over here.
No.
So we just reach out to those that want to see what we got for y'all, and we hope that y'all enjoy the content we got. But my man put on a dope.
Yes, sir.
It was just worth it. Everything about it was worth it. You know what I mean?
So I got more on the way. I'm about to schedule this episode 2, get my guests ready, so y'all be on the lookout for that. But on the meantime, I just dropped that episode 1. Make sure y'all check it out, double check it out, share it to your mammy, to your pappy. Share that motherfucker.
Oh, man. Yeah, it must be something wrong with the
Sorry for
live.
cussing, mama.
Let me see. Yeah, I don't think the live is up.
No, I'm still watching it.
Is it?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let me see. Let's take a live look at everything. Let's see here.
Yeah, we're still popping. So anyway, what you want to get into? Oh, matter of fact, before we jump into anything, the Life Behind Bars episode 4.
Oh man, shout out to that.
Please discuss that.
Shout out to that. So look, man, anybody that tuned into any of that, anybody who saw that, anybody who got a chance to be a part of that, it was definitely worth every second of it.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like, man, it was dope. Shout out to them brothers. Shout out to Slim Johnson, my guy. Shout out to Rakim Al-Jabbar. Shout out to Huey. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to everybody that has something to do with that, man. Like,
all the people that was in the room, we was crammed in that shit.
Man, it was hot as hell. Sweating my hoodie out.
But that was one of them things that you wanted to be a part of. So
yeah, man. But hopefully we look back on that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we look back on that and be like, man, this is where it started at. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciated it for what it was worth, and hopefully everybody gets a chance to check that out, man. We just trying to give y'all content. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
As much as we can. We got another couple episodes of some other things coming, so hopefully we keep everybody's attention. Man, let's what about a live look? What we looking like on the sports right now?
Let's jump on that real quick. While my page update. Top of the third quarter, we got Boston 65 over the Miami Heat 62. Them boys out there playing good basketball, and this is game 6, excuse me. So if Miami win this one, they knock them boys out, and Boston win, they take it to a game 7.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to jump to Sunday night football real quick. Second quarter just started. Green Bay 6, New Orleans 7. Green Bay 2-0. We got New Orleans at 1-1.
Okay.
We want me to, let me see what else we have. Anything else going on? Boston wins 9-1 against the Atlanta Braves earlier today. The Marlins beat the Yankees 5-0. Padres beat the Giants 5-4. That was a pretty good game. I got a little glimpse of that. And that's it. Y'all know we're gonna go over these football scores. So,
all right, it's always good to get a little peek behind the curtains as far as that goes. We'll go to some of these games that's done. The Bears with the super dope win today. Shout out to the Bears. Shout out to the Bears, man, for making that decision to bench that young man.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
I knew it was coming. As soon as he had a couple slip-ups, they couldn't wait to bench that man.
Yeah, it was happening. It was time. It had to happen, bro. Like, it was only right. Like,
but I think it's too early for Nick Foles. He don't like to show out until towards the end of the season, you know what I'm saying, where he got a short run. He's just too long of a run right now.
He technically, when you think about it, threw for 5 touchdowns today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He threw for 5 touchdowns today. So, he came in and got the job done, man. And Mitch Trubisky, I don't know what to tell you, boss. Like, we just had a different time in life, and, they gave you enough opportunities, bro. Yeah, so let's talk about the Cowboys. Let's just get to it. Like, you know what I mean? How y'all feeling about that game? How y'all feel about that game? How you feel about it?
Man, it was a good game. I watched most of it. It was a damn good game between Amari catching his passes, Dak running out.
I saw a lot of CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb was out there catching a lot of shit. Dak was balling. Fucking Russell Wilson was balling. Fucking the rookie showed up on a hell of a play. I think I commented on that earlier. Russ throws a bomb. DK Metcalf. He shook him at the line, which I could see where DK's head was at, but he still should have had it in his hand. He shook him at the line. I bet you he felt like he seen him stumble, because if you watch the replay, the rookie stumbled, Diggs. He stumbles, and you can see him damn near go head over heels, so he was burnt. But you already know DK, he run a 4.3, so he's already out of there.
Right.
So throws it over top. He catches it, gets to celebrating too early. And then here comes not Stephon Diggs.
Stupidity.
What did I forget his fucking name? Diggs, I know his last name. Comes, pops it out, goes out the back of the end zone. Cowboys get the ball.
Stupidity.
Hell of a play by the rookie for sticking up with him.
Stupidity.
But like I say, I can see where DK's head was at.
He was
seen
right
him
there.
Stumble. He was already shook him off the line. Old boy started tripping. He had him beat like by 5 yards easily.
Shout out to DK Metcalf, though. That man is a monster.
A monster. Oh, what? 6'5", 6'4", 6'5" on him?
If you don't know nothing about him, find out something about that man. He is a monster.
Crazy. That man's a monster. But overall, the game was good. Russ was balling. Hell, him and Lockett, I think went for three touchdowns together.
Let's see. Looked like Dak had a hell of a game. 472 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Sacked 2 times. 37-57. Russell Wilson 27-40.
5 touchdowns. Come on now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start giving them minutes, bro.
Does though.
Yeah, man.
With 0 MVP votes.
Yeah.
With 0 MVP votes.
That's how they do you.
Done.
That's how they do you, man. That's how they do you. But I will say that receiving core is dangerous.
DK
Gallup 138 yards.
You talking about the Cowboys?
Yeah. Wilson 107 yards. Cooper 86 yards. 85 yards. CeeDee Lamb 65.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf killed. Tyler Lockett killed.
As always.
Greg Olsen. I wish you would have scored a touchdown because I have you on my fantasy team. But how y'all feel, man? Let me know. How do y'all feel about that Cowboys L? Like, if you want to, call and get some dust off your shoulders.
We talking all Cowboys right now, so you might as well call in and get your people. What's the live number? Did you already drop that?
The number, again, people, is 469. Here, I'm finna type it in the comments, too. 469. It's also in the post.
Yeah.
848-2658.
I see my nigga Slim already said them trash ass niggas lost again.
Don't get your hopes up, man. That's a tough team to follow.
Man.
That's a tough team to follow. You know what I'm saying?
Speak your piece, call in, let us know how you feel.
Nah,
Talk your Cowboy shit.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. Like, It's hard to say Super Bowl when you talk about them because of the way that they go about their business, man. It's hard to say Super Bowl and bring it up. Shout out to everybody watching again. I see my nigga Demetrius in here. What's good, Dia?
What's good?
That
defense fucking. I will say this about the Cowboys defense. That boy Alden Smith is a fucking problem.
Still,
for not playing for what 4 years or 2 or 3 years. I forget how long it was, but that boy he'd been on the quarterback's ass every game that he played. So that was a steal when they picked that man up.
Yeah, because he ain't one for like he ain't an old football player.
No,
he just had his little trouble pass. So I mean I understand that.
Yeah.
But to see him out there doing what he did, you know what I'm saying? 3 sacks.
Yeah, 3 sacks. That boy's out here not fucking around. He's trying to get another contract. I see where he's going.
I ain't mad at him. I mean, that's what you.
That boy is a problem.
Yeah, I mean, the Cowboys got a history of picking up players with, if he passed and turning them into something. So I ain't really surprised by that. I'm sure they'll flip that. But like, can you? It's just a question I have. Like, if you're a Cowboys fan, do you really think like at this point in time, are you comfortable with saying like, yes, we gonna make the Super Bowl?
Is that what they thought? Is that what y'all thought?
That's what they think every year.
Yeah.
That's the thought process is every year for them. So I don't see why it would be. I think even now it's even more amplified because of the strength of their team.
You got weapons at every position on the regardless that what was their tight end? He just went out. Jarwin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just went out. But the other cat that got back in up pretty good too. But you got CD, you got Gallup, you got Cooper.
Yeah.
3 strong ass receivers.
Zeke Elliott.
Zeke at the running back.
A solid offensive line.
And you got Dak.
Yeah.
I think my only thing with Dak is that he needs to use his legs more. A lot more. Now, I'm not saying turn into Lamar Jackson or Michael Vick or nothing like that, but, you know what I'm saying? Tuck that motherfucker under and run.
Yeah.
Get up out of there.
I think he's using... And I'm not mad at him for showing his prowess as far as his passing game.
That's fine. That's cool.
I understand the logic.
We know
there.
you get the job done. You have 470-something yards today. That's cool.
It's a contract year for him, so I see what he's doing. But at the same time, like...
You know what I'm saying? Pick the extra yardage up.
Yeah.
Run when you ain't supposed to.
All right, let's see. Who else we got here? Another interesting game that went on today that took place. Buccaneers beat up on the Broncos 28-10.
My boy Tom Brady.
Yeah, shout out to Tom. Terrific.
My boy Tom
297 Brady. Yards, 3 touchdowns. 25 or 38.
Mike Evans.
And the Broncos played with Jeff Driscoll?
Yep.
Why?
Because Locke went out.
Oh my God.
He hurt. I don't know if he hurt for the whole year, but I know he ain't there.
They can't buy a quarterback.
Right. Ever since they lost OG Payton, they've been down here with their shit.
Man, I got Melvin Gordon on my fantasy team. This man had 8 carries, 26 yards. Thanks a lot, guy.
Yep.
Thanks a lot.
That was
I could have got out there and did that. I could have got out there and gave y'all that. Shoot me that bread. Like, for real.
That's funny.
Oh, man, it's a tough day to be a Broncos fan. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not going to give y'all too much more of those. That's nobody cares about hearing the Broncos get their ass beat.
No.
Lions and Cardinals was a pretty dope game.
That was a good game. That was a hell of a game.
Matt Stafford, 23 or 31, 270 yards, 2 touchdowns. And almost damn near identical numbers from Kyler Murray, 23 or 35, 270 and 2 touchdowns. Buddy had 3 interceptions.
Yeah, that boy was throwing more to the Lions defense than
for real. For real. Kenyon Drake, 18 carries, 73 yards, decent game. Adrian Peterson, 22 carries, 75 yards.
Does that man get old?
No.
That man does not age at all.
No, he doesn't.
And it's funny because teams keep sleeping on him. They kid out the Redskins, the Washington football team cut him like they didn't need him. That boy's still out here producing.
Yeah.
Come on now.
He's a legend for a reason. Okay?
22 carries, 75 yards. Yeah. That's a lot of carries for a 36-year-old, I think he is.
Still trudging along.
That's crazy. Come on.
Oh, man. But this game seems to be one of the best ones of the day. It's a close one. Looks like it ended with a field goal. DeAndre Hopkins, 10 receptions, 137 yards. He is out there earning every dollar right now.
Yes, sir. Are you crazy?
He is earning every single dollar.
Are you crazy?
Oh, man. Let me see. Who else we got? Oh, the Dolphins beat the Jaguars. Needless to say,
that was what Thursday night game.
Yeah,
wasn't
that's a Thursday night game.
Mm-hmm.
Panthers beat the Chargers 21-16.
Teddy Bridgewater had a pretty good game.
235 and a touchdown.
Yep, normal Teddy Bridgewater shit.
Herbert, another 300-yard passing game. 35-49 with a touchdown.
Yeah, they not gonna let Tyrod Taylor come back.
No, man.
No matter what the coach say, nah. The
Maybe
owner's
this is
gonna
part
be
of the plan.
like, look.
This was part of the plan.
Yeah, this is what we got Tyrod for, just to maintain till
That's a
something
cold
happen.
game. How you puncture somebody's lung on accident? That's a cold world we live in. The Colts beat up on the Jets as one would expect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean 36-7. I don't really
Wow.
know. Yeah.
And it's sad because I think Sam Darnold's a hell of a quarterback too. I'm not saying he's
168, one
great,
touchdown, 3 interceptions.
but he can get the job done. And it's just like New York don't give a damn. They just out there got a team on there.
Okay, so can we talk about the history of USC quarterbacks?
Mm-hmm.
Carson Palmer, Mark Sanchez,
Matt Leinart.
Give me another one.
The last ones that's been something. That's only been them that were something in college.
Yeah. Sam Darnold, I had high hopes for him. But I just think that team is buried too deep in a hole to even see its way out of it. Like, it would be so much they would have to do to make that team good enough for him to succeed that it's just like an unfair challenge for him. Like, I foresee him ending up on another team and then doing more once he's gone. You see what I'm saying?
I kind of think he's going to tarnish his name staying there for too long. And then it's going to perceive him to be a bad quarterback, even though he's on a bad team.
Well,
and then anytime he goes somewhere else, he's not going to be like, oh, we got Sam fucking Darnold. He's going to be like, Sam Darnold, come on over.
He needs to get his this whole period of time he's with the Jets. Even though they suck, he needs to do what he can to try to get his. But I can imagine that shit is super hard when your primary running back is Frank Gore. And I mean, look at these receivers. Berrios with 4 receptions, 64 yards and a touchdown. He was decent. Valage, Kager. Who are y'all? You know what I'm saying?
No.
And Phillip Rivers didn't do too much better over here. 217 yards, 1 touchdown. So I can see it clearly wasn't just about him. The defense looked like they just shut them down.
Jacoby Brissett came in too.
Yeah, well, he ran the ball apparently.
Oh Lord.
He threw it for 17 yards too. So maybe Phillip took a little breather at the end.
This nigga out here probably done got hurt. You know, Phillip Rivers injury prone.
Yeah. Who else we got? Steelers and Texans. Steelers beat the Texans, as one can imagine.
The Steelers are showing out this year. Well,
that defense is fucking.
It's because they got Ben back.
It's serious.
You know they're always good when they have Ben. Like they'll be right above the line and get to the playoffs and they'll turn it up or something like that. But Ben definitely takes them over the top, no matter his age.
Yeah, man. I will say that I thought the Texans would be a lot better this year.
I did not. I knew that shit. You get rid of your best player and you bring in David Johnson from the fucking Cardinals. No, who do you have to throw to? Brandon Cooks?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Brandon Cooks, Will Fuller.
Will Fuller, come on.
I thought that was a decent tandem. You know,
you can man both of those receivers. Leave them in man, and you're good. Nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, you have to double coverage fucking DeAndre Hopkins when they had him.
I mean, he was definitely the ice cream on top of the bullshit sandwich for a long time. But I thought the reason that you pay somebody like Deshaun is the whole Tom Brady thing where you able to do more with less, I guess. So but no. That boy had 264 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 19-27 from the field. So Ben Roethlisberger had a Ben Roethlisberger type day, 237 yards, 2 touchdowns. So
Ben gets the job done. I fuck with Ben. I fuck with Ben.
Not a big day on the ground for Houston, but James Conner had 18 rushes for 109 yards and a touchdown, and McFarland 6 rushes for 42 yards. So this looks like
that shit said David Johnson had 13 carries for 23 yards.
Basically, he was non-existent. That's what y'all got for the one y'all traded. Great job, great job. I do better than that on Madden. I can do a better deal than that. But that's just me, so what do I know? Bengals, Eagles end up in a tie, which is ironic.
Both trash teams.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to all y'all Eagles fans. Y'all suck this year.
The best quarterback on the field on the Bengals.
And
Joe
that's
Burrow,
sad to say.
312 yards, 2 touchdowns. That was
Joe
the best
Burrow
quarterback on the
is
field.
a fucking fool. I believe.
Carson Wentz is a hype.
Ooh,
He's a hype, bro.
that's how you feel?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a hype. And I feel that way because of you take somebody from a situation where he was playing at,
Yeah.
you know, you got him in the NFL. It was cute for a while, but once
It
they
worked.
it felt like they figured him out.
Mm-hmm.
And once they figured him
wasn't
out, it
even
was
that
done.
They figured him out because, I mean, he was still good. It's just he just got hurt too much.
Yeah.
And what really made him look bad was when Nick Foles came in and won the Super Bowl for him. Like, they didn't expect Nick Foles to come in and win the Super Bowl. They expected Nick Foles to come in and get the job done, maybe win a game or two. But Super Bowl, nah. Maintain till Carson got back.
Yeah, maybe we're gonna see. This year he ain't hurt, and it don't look like it make a difference. You know what I'm saying? So, 225 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. He did have 9 rushes for 65 yards and a touchdown too. So he accounted for all of their offense essentially, but it wasn't enough. They tied with the Bengals, the 0-2 Bengals, now 0-2-1. They're both 0-2-1.
Yep.
So even
First tie of
Stevens there.
the year.
Even Stevens there.
It's terrible.
Giants got beat up on by the Niners. I'm not even finna read none of that
By
shit to y'all.
the Niners with nobody there. 36-9. I'm gonna say it. Shit.
Go ahead.
They ass whooped.
Yeah, I ain't even.
The Niners don't have Garoppolo. The
Daniel
Niners
Jones
don't
out there
have-
throwing fucking interception after. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Why can't we get a quarterback?
The Niners don't have Mozart. The
We ain't got
Niners don't
Saquon
have-
though. We lost our whole team, bro.
No.
Our whole team.
First
is
of
gone.
all, the Niners lost their whole team. Y'all lost Saquon, one player. Yeah, okay. Y'all still
Saquon
got,
is our whole team.
when you have a guy named Danny Dimes, you still got belief.
Who has belief?
They do. They named him Danny Dimes.
Who
you can't have
named
a
him that?
nickname.
He
and
named
Danny-
himself that.
Well, there you go.
I never called
Blame
him.
him.
That shit. No,
Blame
I-
Danny Dimes.
He's too young. I can't blame him. Like I can't really blame him for anything. Like it has to be put on the fact that we don't have the best player on our team for one. I'm riding with that.
For when y'all had Saquon, those 1-2 games, he still wasn't doing shit. Y'all don't have no offensive line at all.
That's what I'm saying. So we lose the only person that could do anything. He's
He still
gone.
couldn't do shit.
He's
That's
gone.
terrible.
Yeah, we can't score points. We can't do shit.
But the Niners didn't have, like I said, Garoppolo, Mostert, Debo. They didn't have Kittle. They didn't have half their defense. So it should have been an even game. Got
You
their ass
have
whooped.
yourself the New York Giants.
Got their ass whooped. 36-9. Nick
on,
Mullins.
343 yards.
Nick Mullins.
Nick Mullins is a better quarterback than Daniel Jones right now.
Right now, shit. I'm a better quarterback than Daniel Jones right now.
Essentially, when you think about it.
Jeez.
Y'all get back there and sling them.
It's tied for it's hard right now for y'all Giants fans. Everybody in this that NFC, what is it, South?
East.
Am I right? East?
We in the
Everybody
East.
in that whole division. It's hard out here for y'all right now.
Cowboys, Redskins, Eagles, and Giants.
And Giants, y'all are terrible. None of y'all.
Trash.
I don't see nobody out of that division making it to the Super Bowl.
To the
playoffs.
Super Bowl. What?
To the playoffs. Excusez-moi. To the playoffs.
That boy said the Super
I
Bowl
didn't
and
mean
my
the
heart
Super
dropped.
Bowl, yeah.
Listen, man, if y'all want to talk about your trash ass team too, call us 469-848-2658, man. Patriots 36, Raiders 20.
Cam look good, pause.
Yeah. I mean, this little union here that we got is looking real icy.
Mm-hmm.
Derek Carr 261 yards, 2 touchdowns. Cam Newton 162 yards, 1 touchdown.
And the interception. I'm not even mad when Cam throws interceptions because that's what he does.
Yeah.
He'll throw you two touchdowns, he'll score one with his legs, and he'll throw maybe an interception.
Right.
200 yards passing. That's what Cam Newton can.
I'm just appreciating the fact that this is working for New England. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad this is working. I'm glad they're able to come together to get this going.
How could you not, though? Like, Cam is bigger, stronger, faster, than old man Brady, which is my boy. Don't take nothing away from him, but you got somebody that can do more tricks of the trade.
It's just a matter of, like, was he going to be able to do the same things that Tom Brady was doing as far as passing the ball? Because, I mean,
He has the same weapons as Tom Brady,
yeah, but he ain't Tom Brady.
but he ain't Tom Brady.
Yeah, you just can't call a man the greatest.
So essentially, he's doing right now. What's the only difference? Tom might have had him 3-0 right now.
Yeah.
Besides 2-1.
Nah, they at this age, no.
So they probably would essentially been 2-1 right now. The same thing, you think?
makes sense.
So Cam's he's not stepping out of place. So
Right. Sonny Michelle. How do you say his first name? Sonny. Okay.
yeah,
9 carries, 117 yards. He
That
had a
boy's
great
balling
game
today, yeah.
Jacobs on the other side, 16 carries, 71 yards.
Josh Jacobs and the fumble.
Yeah, giving it up.
A damn fumble.
Raiders lost. The Raiders been looking good this year though, so I ain't gonna kick them.
It's the first couple games of the season, fool. Wait,
I ain't gonna kill them.
Wait till about the game 7.
Titans beat the Vikings 31-30 in a close one, a nail biter.
Bro, Tannehill has been showing his ass.
I
ever
never
since he
doubted
got
that
moved.
man.
He was just in Miami. And I say the situation how you fucked up.
The Derrick Henry effect, bro. Like having Derrick Henry there, is gonna always boost whatever you got. Okay, like you gonna always have somewhere to go with the ball if Derrick Henry is there. 26 rushes, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns, with a long of 16. On the other side, you got Cook with 22 carries, 181 yards, and a touchdown. So they was out there pounding the ball. Kirk Cousins, 251 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, which, sounds very Kirk Cousins-like. Yeah. But Tannehill, yeah, I'm definitely impressed with that, man. He's earning his money.
Thielen didn't do shit.
Nah.
Touchdown, 29 yards, 3 receptions.
Jefferson, though, 7 receptions, 175 yards, and a touchdown. Shout out to him.
But he had it over the top, though.
Oh, okay. So he busted it open for, yeah. Okay, let me see.
You think the Titans going to maintain all year?
It's possible. That division is pretty much wide open when you think about it. So
this is a continuation of what Tannehill was doing last year.
Right.
I think he's up for it. He got a good team.
So this next one is interesting because this is something that I wanted to talk about that's on our run sheet with the Browns. They got a W today.
I watched that game.
And so the Cleveland Browns, essentially today, with a 2-1 record, finally have a winning record. So with a 34-20 victory over Washington on Sunday, the Browns moved to 2-1, giving them a record above 500 for the first time in 6 years.
6 years, yeah.
Cleveland had gone 90 consecutive weeks without a winning record, which was by far the longest active streak in the NFL.
2-0-16, right?
Mm-hmm. The Browns were last above 500 going into week 15 of the 2014 season, when they were 7-6, then lost their final 3 games. Over the next 3 seasons, Cleveland will win just 4 games combined. So on Sunday, the Browns.
Say that again. Over the next 3 seasons.
Over the next 3 seasons, Cleveland would win just 4 games combined. So they got hot 1 year and won 2 games. So on Sunday, the Browns trailed Washington 20-17 in the fourth quarter until Baker Mayfield found rookie tight end Harrison Bryant
they was balling.
for a touchdown, 3-yard touchdown pass with 11:19 to play.
That was a good game.
Cleveland intercepted Dwayne Haskins for a 3rd time on Washington's next series, and running back Nick Chubb put the Browns on back in command for good with a 20-yard touchdown. So
the backfield with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, that is a hell of a backfield.
Oh yeah, it is.
Them 2 boys out there is destroying defenses. And then you got over the top. He's actually throwing to OBJ this year, so which is funny. So I seen him catch a couple passes. So that offense, once they get that shit clicking, I think Baker just got to get his shit together.
So you want to know who holds the streak now? The longest streak at 55 weeks?
Go ahead.
The New York Giants.
The New York Football Giants.
Shout out to my boys for holding down the good old streak.
Right?
Shout out to them for holding us down. Are you kidding me? Okay, so jumping back in order, man. Let's talk about some NBA here, and then let's finish talking about the football real quick, and then we'll jump to the NBA.
Was that all the games?
No, we actually had. Let's go into the specifics though. Haskins 224, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks.
3 costly picks.
156 yards for Baker, 2 touchdowns, no picks. So he had a decent game. Nick Chubb, like you said, 108 yards, 2 touchdowns with a long of 25. Nothing really on the side for Washington as far as the ground game, but
they sharing their backfield though. So.
Yeah, they should have kept Adrian Peterson. You stupidies. Let's see who else we got. Oh, the Rams and the Bills.
That was a pretty good game.
Josh Allen is everything as advertised.
They tried to play that man like Lamar Jackson and say he was just a runner.
311, 4 touchdowns. You
see what I'm saying?
1 pick.
Man, you're giving your boy a chance.
Come on, man. Jared Goff 321, 2 touchdowns.
Them motherfuckers are slinging in 300 yards.
Henderson with 114 rushing yards for the Rams. He was getting to it. Singletary with 71 off 13 carries. Not necessarily just a juggernaut over there on that side, but they balanced the game out pretty well in Buffalo.
And Buffalo got a good defense too.
Cole Beasley with 6 catches and 100 yards.
Cole Beasley, Dallas fans.
Yeah.
Cole Beasley is still alive in Buffalo.
Cooper Kupp, 9 receptions, 107 yards and a touchdown. Woods, 5 for 74 and a touchdown. So, the ball is being spread, and for the Rams, they're not a dynamic team to me. That defense, I'm always going to be worried about Aaron Donald, but as far as the Rams in general, I'm kind of...
There's nothing you can do about Aaron Donald.
Let's
just keep it a buck. There's nothing
all
you can
right,
do with that man.
we got a game in place right now. We got the Packers playing the Saints there. The Packers are up 13-10.
Man.
We're at 4:28 in the second. So there was an interesting story about a legend as far as football players go that I saw that came up that I wanted to kind of bring up. It was about Joe Montana.
The original OG.
Joe Montana and his wife block attempted kidnapping of their grandchild. Like, how crazy of a story is that, bro?
Why are people fucking with Joe? What has Joe done to anybody out here to be?
It's just such a strange occurrence. Okay, so it was essentially, it says that Hall of Fame quarterback Joe Montana and his wife confronted a home intruder who attempted to kidnap their 9-month-old grandchild over the weekend.
People are sick.
Law enforcement officials confirmed on Sunday. According to the LA County Sheriff's Department, Montana told deputies that his grandchild was sleeping in a playpen on Saturday when an unknown woman entered their home in Malibu and grabbed the child. Montana and his wife Jennifer confronted the woman, whom authorities later identified as, I don't even want to say her name. She tried to de-escalate the situation and asked her to give back the grandchild. After a tussle, Jennifer Montana pried the child out of her hands, and law officials said. So Joe he tweeted, "Thank you to everyone who has reached out. Scary situation, but thankful that everybody's doing well. We appreciate and respect our privacy at this time." It says that the lady fled the home but was later arrested, and she faces kidnapping and burglary charges. So
yeah, she's gonna go.
Jeez, bro, like, how in the world is these celebrities, man, y'all security sucks. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I was just thinking this. I think it's once a year. I don't know for the past how many ever years. I think I started really noticing it when the OG Sean Taylor got killed. That has always been an NFL player's house is always getting broken into for like since his passing, since he got murdered.
But think about
I always hear
how
about
often
that in the news.
But even for like the story about Eminem with the dude that broke in his house.
Oh yeah.
And he was in his living room face to face with this dude in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
because the security outside sleep. Why do you have all this money to pay these people to not protect you? Like, you shouldn't. Chris Brown had the same woman breaking his house twice.
Yep. I remember that shit.
You see what I'm saying? Like, at a certain point, we got to understand, like, maybe you don't need to live in a certain type of area. Maybe you need to live in a gated, not even a gated community. Maybe you need to live in a building, a secure building or something, and just, you can't get up and live in wherever Ghost was living on Power. Go live there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's crazy, bro.
Like, Tommy was constantly getting in this shit, and somebody was always in this shit.
Tommy had a card or something, man. Tommy had the
well, I mean, if Tommy would come up there, it's like, oh,
shout out to Joe Montana, man. That's a legend in football.
The original OG.
And he's an old man. Like, don't get it twisted. So if anything would have went down, man, it could have went left for old Joe.
Joe up,
that would have been a horrible story to tell out here.
You getting a death penalty? I don't care what state you in.
Okay. We can get into a little NBA talk, man. We got a little time. I wanted to save a little time at the end for us to delve into these two series, the ones that's going on, and then just a little couple of things that was going on. So we'll get into the one that's already ended, which is ironic though, because this one is ended, but it started after the Eastern Conference one started. You know what I'm saying?
You right. Because they was already at like game 2 and shit, right?
Shout out to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Wow, they got shit done.
Listen, man. I'm going to tell y'all something. I want to hear this Umi says while I talk about this.
I seen Bay.
Okay? When we started talking about the bubble, I told y'all, I'm going with the Lakers. It wasn't just a home thing.
Yeah.
I just didn't think having 2 of the top 5 players in the NBA on the same thing was going to be an easy accomplishment for nobody.
Nah.
Like, if you saw AD playing the playoffs before he got with LeBron, all he was missing was somebody like LeBron. Like, essentially.
Because you seen when he balled when he had Cousins, DeMarcus. So
Exactly.
He was a monster. Both of them was.
What's going to be sick is when DeMarcus come back next year and he's still on the Lakers.
Oh, damn.
Yep. Yeah, because he ain't on no other team. He said he chose to sit out the rest of the year and just work on himself. But the Lakers agrees to let him use their facilities, and so he's still been around. So
he coming back to the Lakers, and with them two down, if he come back even at 75% of DeMarcus Cousins,
like we talking about. They came in and got the job done against a team. Now, granted, what I will say is the Nuggets going through so many seven game series, man, that's gonna burn you out. Like you're not gonna be able to sustain that level of greatness. Yeah, you going through 7 game series, and then after 2 7-game series, you bump into these niggas.
Yeah,
you bump into AD and LeBron. Like, and I'm sorry, like, regardless of what LeBron is doing, AD is the catalyst for everything that's going on, man. Like. It's just now. Granted, LeBron took over last night and went crazy, and but that was his intention. We up 3-1. He the last thing he wanted to even talk about was going up 3-2, and even having a discussion of whether that was happening again. Yeah. So I respect him for the mindset of coming out getting it done, but I didn't doubt it at all, man.
The whole game, LeBron was just kind of maintaining until he got to like them later quarters. That end of the third, that fourth, he started going nuts. AD's been AD. Caldwell was balling. Fucking everybody was out there doing this thing. Playoff rondos in prime fashion, throwing lobs. Like, it was all good.
Listen, bro, name me. Okay, so I threw out the top 5 players in the NBA thing, right? And then name me another team that has a Hall of Fame point guard and a Hall of Fame center on the bench. None.
No, jeez, yeah.
Like, they threw Dwight Howard in the starting lineup the last 2 games, and he's turning back into himself. He had a double-double last night. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the way that they threw him out there to guard Jokic and then had AD just kind of roaming was the perfect thing.
You don't have nobody that can hold AD.
Shout out for Vogel for coaching his ass off. For everybody just saying that he's not a good coach. He has been doing things this series, the past 2 series, the series against the Rockets and this one as well, to show that he's a great coach. Because in the Rocket series, he was using the lineup of Caruso, Rondo, Caldwell Pope, the twin, the Morris twin.
He's been balling too. He's been doing all the little shit that you need to get done.
And Kuzma, and that lineup was working for us because it was good at combating the small lineup. And then we go into this series where he decides we just gonna go big on y'all.
Yeah.
Come on.
Here's
man.
my thing about that. Okay, I respect the whole Nuggets and they being down 3-1. But essentially, you got to think about the Lakers too. Yeah. The Lakers been up 3-1.
I'm glad you said
all
that.
Playoffs.
I'm glad you said that.
All playoffs. And I told you I was going to say something when we was walking up here. And I don't know if it went across your mind, but now that I see your facial expression, I know it did. So the Lakers been up 3-1. And the Nuggets been down 3-1, comeback game 7, boom. Lakers get the 3-1, they close their shit out every time. Every time. That was the only argument. I was at work and people were trying to tell me, like, man, the Lakers go up 3-1. Then they gonna come back. I'm like, nah, when the Lakers go up 3-1, they gonna close that shit out. Because they've only lost, 3 games this whole playoffs run?
3.
So there you go.
3 games.
So nobody was saying, just the majestic feature of them coming back down 3-1.
I never felt it.
Okay, that shit is cute, but when you run into these 2 guys, and see, I'm not even a Laker fan.
Right.
So I fuck with
LeBron. And not to take anything away from that team they did it against, but you did it against the Utah Jazz. Right?
Donovan Mitchell, and then you had, I will. You did it against Donovan Mitchell, against one of the defensive player of the years of the last 5 years. Yeah.
The 2-time defensive player of the year. 2-time. Yeah, so you did it against them, and then you do it again the next round. But it's just a different. So you go against the Lakers, right? So Lakers in the postseason, first in field goal percentage, so they're shooting the best in the bubble. Third in postseason points per game with 114 a game, basically. Third in points allowed, so we getting the third best defensive team as far as points go with 106 a game. First in point differential, I think it's like 7 or 8 point differential between every game we play, and we first in blocks. So essentially, we locking everybody up, and we third in scoring, bro. Like it's not just a lucky night. No, it's a dominant squad. AD is averaging 28 points a game. He's the 5th highest scorer in the playoffs. He's probably at like 3 or 2 now because the other 2 that was above him has already been put out. We talking about the best team out there. I never had any fear about the Clippers. I never had any fear. I knew they would fuck it up. So all y'all niggas that's from LA that's watching, that y'all hear this, y'all can call us again. The number's 469-848-2658 because I never had any faith in the Clippers. Never, bro. Like I never thought, damn, these niggas. Kawhi Leonard could have brought whoever he wanted to bring there. Somebody made a good point. Maybe the Clippers just need to change their name and start anew.
Yeah, why not?
I think it's something to it.
Why not just get the hell out of LA?
Please.
You got everything.
You got a billionaire owner.
Coast that you can go up.
Get the fuck out of here. Why y'all sharing the stadium with us? Covering up our banners when y'all play. They corny to me. I hate that team, bro, with a passion. Like, go find somewhere. I hate the origin of it. For those who don't know, the Clippers were created, in essence, as a rival to the Lakers because the owner was jealous of the success of the Lakers owner's success. So he created the Clippers to get the same environment, to have the same and be revered just like Jim Buss was, but he wasn't because Donald Sterling was a piece of shit.
Yep.
So
that's why they moved to San Diego too.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, granted, shout out to the Lakers, man. Sit and wait for this series to be over. I'm hoping that Miami wins it to make it an interesting series because if the Celtics win it, I don't foresee them beating us at all. That might be a sweep.
Over with that score right now in the fourth quarter is 96-90.
So let's talk about that. How you feel like that's going to go? Even if
it's going to go 7.
And then you think who's going to take it?
To me, both of these teams don't have no success in the game. Well, Jimmy Butler, let's put it like that. I wouldn't even put it on him. I think he's the jinx. So he don't have no success in the game 7s, and Boston always seems never to get past the game 7. Right. The last couple of years against Toronto, and even when they was playing when Braun was in the East, they couldn't get past that.
Last year, was he?
Nah. Kimba just came, but that don't mean nothing to me.
Right.
All he is Kyrie 2.0.
He ain't even that. I ain't gonna disrespect Uncle Drew like that.
Wow, why? What's wrong with Kimba?
Bro, look at Kimba's stats in these playoffs. And then look at Kyrie's performances in the playoffs. Somebody made the point the other day about Kyrie and playing with LeBron, and they were saying who is the best teammate LeBron had ever had, right? And so the argument was D Wade, of course. D Wade in his prime is better than anybody LeBron has ever played with.
Okay.
Hands down. Anthony Davis maybe because he's still playing, so he still has it's a chance he can do more.
He's giving him a run for his money.
But with 3 rings, it's gonna be tough for you to top D Wade. But what he said about Kyrie is that Kyrie was never LeBron's inferior at any point in time during that playoff run where they won the championship. Like, because if you think about it, if you look at the scoring averages and who hit the shot to win it all, it was Kyrie. Yeah. And so I was like, well, damn, that's a very good point. Like, at no point during those playoffs was he the lesser of. And when he wasn't there, we see what happened with LeBron and that team. They didn't make it. So I feel like I think a lot of times people do need to kind of put a little bit on his name because I don't think Kimba is on the level of Kyrie.
But LeBron has never shied away from having number 2.
Oh yeah, never.
He's not the Mike or the Kobe. Whereas I'm number 1 and fucking number 2.
Yeah.
It's always LeBron is like, okay, let me get a number 2. I'm cool with that. I'll pass the ball out of this instead of taking this shot or getting to the bucket. Like, I'm cool with you having that.
It's so hard to judge him. That's why I don't see how people play the who's better, the greater game with LeBron. He's not even playing. He's not shooting at the same baskets as they say. Oh, it's 96-90. It's 9 minutes left.
Yeah.
The Celtics pull this one out, man. It may end up being them.
You still got to run into LeBron out here that's been having a rest.
Oh, they dead. Yeah, he's getting a rest.
He's getting a rest. He's watching y'all boys finna go to this game 7 because that's all that's finna happen.
Yeah.
Y'all got to play another game in another, 2 days? And that's 2 more days added on to LeBron chilling.
And then 2 days from there, you got to play the. And they maybe give y'all a few days for the championship because this is different. I forgot.
Yeah. I say maybe a total of 3 days. So let's just say another week and a half to y'all, to whoever got to go face LeBron.
So I'm going to say Celtics. I'm going to say Celtics in 7. If they win this game, Celtics going to have the momentum. So I'll say Celtics in 7 because I think that level of experience is there for the Celtics, and I think that may be the only thing for the Heat that'll hit them. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the only reason.
I give you that.
Yeah, I'll say Celtics in 7. I think that's a fair judgment.
I'll be the bad guy. I'll say the Heat 7. Since
Heat
I guess that's how our radio goes. All right.
Yeah.
One of us got to split the difference. Okay.
So, next piece of news, your favorite head coach in the
before
league.
We jump in there, we can agree then that whoever faces LeBron is going to, I keep saying LeBron, the Lakers is going to spaz out. You think how many things you think they're going to take it 3-1 again? Because LeBron's good for letting the team take 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's in 5 either way.
5.
Yeah,
Lakers in 5.
Nobody's stopping. I don't see anybody. It's the Anthony Davis effect. Nobody's stopping Anthony Davis. I haven't seen nobody do it yet.
And then if you have somebody that's on Anthony Davis, what are you gonna do about LeBron?
Jimmy Butler can't do it on his own. It's been proven. He played in the East for years with LeBron there and did nothing with him there. So don't give me the Jimmy Butler thing. He gonna shut LeBron down.
And this is playoff LeBron. Remember that.
Find me the guy who's ever shut LeBron down besides the one time Kawhi did it.
JJ Barea.
All right, yeah, it's time to move on. Your favorite head coach in the league? Mike D'Antoni.
Remember that.
So they say the 76ers head coaching job is his to lose, and Joel Embiid gave his blessing. So as they continue to interview candidates for their head coaching opening, but the job is reportedly his to lose, according to Keith Pompey of the Inquirer in Philadelphia. Tyronn Lue is also expected to interview, but Pompey reported D'Antoni would have to bomb his interview essentially to not be offered the job. So how you feel about Mike D'Antoni as the Philadelphia 76ers?
They already don't play. Well, I mean, what's going to happen when you got Embiid that wants to play defense? You know, Mike D'Antoni don't play defense. He just gets out there and run that damn score up.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
He's even had defensive players and still not played defense. Yeah. How'd that make you feel? How does that make you feel?
How do they see?
D'Antoni.
Any team that you see, if you're looking for a coach, and Mike D'Antoni is the coach you're looking for, what is the ceiling? Is it like Michael Jordan said, the roof is the ceiling?
And then you say it's his job to lose. Like, come on, you got Tyronn Lue that plays defense.
That won a championship.
Already, yes.
He's won a championship.
Exactly. And then Alvin Gentry just get fired, or one of the black coaches?
Yes, Alvin Gentry just got fired.
Yeah. What's wrong with Alvin Gentry?
But you'll go get this guy who you know is going to not play no defense on your team.
Defense.
He may get y'all to the playoffs, but he's eventually just going to walk away from it.
Out.
Yeah, so he spent the past 4 years in Houston, but his contract was up, and he told the organization he was done. But he did lead Houston to the second round of the playoffs in four. Listen to that. He led the Rockets to the second round of the playoffs for 4 straight years, only getting to the Western Conference Finals once. So that's what you're asking for in the East. That's what you're getting. He's been a coach for 5 different teams across 16 seasons. He's won Coach of the Year twice, but has never reached an NBA Finals.
Never.
He is average. So
Mike and
you get what you pay for.
No D. Mike and
we got my guy Malik Beasley got arrested on allegations of marijuana possession and stolen property. This is just a story about a sports guy and him being dumb. So Minnesota T-Wolves guard Malik Beasley was arrested Saturday and held in custody on allegations of marijuana possession and receiving and concealing stolen property at the time of the incident. Multiple individuals were present at the residence. The allegations against Malik will be defended vigorously, his lawyer said. But he's been released from jail.
Of course he was.
He got a lot of money. He's 23 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Struggled with playing time everywhere he's been. Last year, 14 games after he was traded to the T-Wolves, though, he averaged 20 points a game. And then scored at least 20 points in 9 different games after reaching that mark. Just in 41 games with the Nuggets. So
that ain't bad.
Yeah, man. Get your shit together, Malik Beasley. You're not playing right now. Your team is out of the playoffs. Go fucking find a gym somewhere.
Niggas ain't got nothing to do but get in trouble.
Stupid ass.
Too much money. Oh, update.
Close.
7:23 in the fourth quarter. I got on my phone is 96-96. Tied in the bubble.
97-96.
Oh, 97. Oh, that boy got the CPU. The computer update.
Oh, man.
Oh, let's check the Monday night game. It's right before halftime. 20 seconds left. New Orleans 10. Green Bay 13.
Ooh.
Shout out to that boy H. I know he a Packer fan.
He's somewhere crying and shivering like a little. Them niggas ain't winning no Super Bowl, bro.
Mom.
Sometimes you just gotta understand shit for what it is. Like,
boy, and see, I'm a realist. I'm gonna tell you.
All right.
The Clippers ain't shit.
Definitely
just keep it real. D'Antoni ain't shit.
Nah, man, come on. Like, you know what you're getting. Let's not play games
know what's
like
gonna
that.
happen.
Let's not play games for real.
Man.
All right, well, it's been great talking with y'all, man. I hope everybody out there is good. Finish watching the rest of these sports that's going on.
Yes, sir.
May the Lord be with you. Be safe.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all check out that damn. I'm gonna cuss my ass off.
Cuss it on. Yep, go ahead. Somebody in the
check out that damn kickback. AllOva Sports presents the kickback. Like I said, shout out to my guests, OB, Mike, and my boy Process. Make sure y'all check out the Light Behind Bars, episode 4.
Go through them, man. Go get them 1 through 4. They all out there for y'all.
My bad.
Rakim, Slim.
Yeah.
Shout out to Street Hymn. Shout out to everybody involved with that. Shout out to everybody that pays attention to everything that we're doing. Again, shout out to Mark McCray. Shout out to Everybody that's watching, y'all have a great evening as usual.
Shout out to us.
Man, for real.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the fuck he wants.
Have a good one.
Yo.